necessary.
At one time, the city was able to spend city funds to improve neighborhood entranceways, structures, and signage at the general discretion of the city council through the approval process that's required for city funding, but there was no criteria in place to govern in what circumstances entranceways and signage could be provided for neighborhoods in the city. The legislative auditor at one point advised the city that that process was not acceptable and that a process needed to be put in place where there was criteria established where that neighborhood or that group, if they wanted the city to help fund improvements to those entrances or signage or any of those structures, that they had to articulate a public purpose and how does this benefit the city as a whole rather than just benefiting a private organization. This criteria that was developed by the city attorney in connection with Councilman Klein and myself, we believe satisfies that issue and cures the legislative auditor's concerns from some years ago. The problem is, when that concern came out, it basically stopped all city funding of the improvements to these subdivisions. We believe improvements to these subdivisions, these entranceways, these structures and signage helps the public as a whole because it allows the facade of these communities. I mean, these are the faces of our communities. These are on public streets. Every time we pass an entranceway that looks defunct, that looks like it needs some tender love and care, well, that's not good for the city. So we want the improvements to be made. We want to be able to help these neighborhoods improve themselves so that everyone that passes by understands the quality of the community that we have, and we think this ordinance does that.